Welcome to Metaphysical Soul Speak, the podcast. I'm your host, Elena Fox. Hey guys, I hope you're doing really well in this moment in time, and that whenever and wherever you happen to be on this big blue marble we call our home, I hope that you are able to work with the Lion's Gate portal, which is the energy of 8/8, this weekend, and that you're able to make significant and wonderful and remarkable changes in your life. Now, it's August 8th, so we're going to start off today's show with the meaning of angel number 88 or 88. August 8th is the Lion's Gate portal. We are in the sun sign of Leo right now, which means my little baby cat is going to be a queen officially. Usually they call cats queens when they're like 9 months old, but we're gonna call it her first birthday. So yeah, she's on the 13th of August. I think that next Friday is her birthday, so hopefully she'll be around to celebrate it. Right now, she's not around. She went outside. I think she's looking for those big ugly bugs that she's been bringing in. She brought a lizard in the other day, and what's really creepy is I saw it, and then by the morning there was no lizard, and she did not go outside. I think she's having some late night snacks. Ugh, so gross. Anyway, let's go through this. The secret meaning and symbolism of angel number 88. Now, this is from angelnumber.org. I just discovered this website today, which makes me realize I better bookmark it before I lose it. Add the bookmark. This is a really, really cool website. So, all right, angel numbers, meaning and symbolism. Okay. So angel number 88 is a number with a powerful vibration. So it's basically taking the number 8 and then duplicating it, or, doubling it. So giving it more power. This number signifies achievement, progress, abundance, and success. It's also the number of karma and the universal spirit laws of cause and effect. This angel number signifies abundance and prosperity in your life. It's reminding you that you need to create a solid financial foundation for your future. The angels want you to know that you have their support in fulfilling your soul purpose. They are informing you that abundance is coming into your life. Your efforts are soon to be rewarded. So this can also let you know that there might be an ending to a situation or phase in your life, and you must be prepared to adapt to new circumstances. It could be the end of an emotional phase or a career phase. Love in angel number 88. When it comes to love, archangel number 88 can have different meanings. For people who experience difficulties in their relationship, this number appearing in their lives might indicate the end of a relationship. If you're single, it might indicate a new romantic interest and the beginning of a relationship. So it's a portal, but it's a gateway, it seems, that you're going to go through whatever you need. The next phase of your life, basically. So whether it begins or ends a relationship, the outcome is going to be beneficial for you. Now, I want to extend this to say friendships as well. The end of a relationship, they say, will make space for something new and better to come into your life. So, this person or someone better. That's what I've always said. The angels are ensuring you that things will be all right in your love life. You only need to have patience, and they're reminding you that you need to open up your heart to love. So numerology facts about 88. Let's see. When you're blending 8 and 8 together, it represents efficiency, analytically solving problems, and accomplishing goals, and intuitively getting answers from within. People who are resonating with this number are prone to creating things of lasting value. So, let's see if there's anything else. It talks about if it's in your chart, but that's too specific. And if it is in your chart, you can check this out, angelnumber.org. Now, when you see any numbers repeating, it is obviously a message from your angels. And they want you to expect financial abundance and stability in the near future if you see this one often. And it will say to you that your financial issues are soon to be resolved. It signifies wealth and abundance, and it's time for your efforts to be rewarded. So we already kind of said that, right? But if you see this number, it's actually a lucky number as well. So consider yourself lucky. This is the time to reap the fruits of your labor. Angels will ask you to fully enjoy your earned rewards too. By the way, you're about to receive a lot of blessings. Your financial situation is improving. So you're going to be able to relax and not constantly worry about what you're spending and if you're going to make it to the next month, basically, right? So this is reminding you to maintain an optimistic attitude about the future. Allow abundance to flow into your life. This period of your life is a period of fulfillment of your dreams and your goals. And the angel number 88 informs you that your desires are about to manifest into reality. Just hang in there and keep thinking positive thoughts. The angels wish for you to remain faithful, even if things don't look promising in this moment. Because remember, your current environment is a result of your past thinking. Your future environment is a result of what you're thinking now. So you are manifesting what you're thinking right now, basically. So I'm not going to get farther into this because, you kind of get the gist, right? So basically don't stress about your financial situation because it is getting ready to improve. Now, using the energy of the actual Lionsgate portal on August 8th, now it says here, according to John Martellamine, who I am talking to on a regular basis now, which I'm really glad about. He has a pretty cool Instagram account. It's always super helpful and positive and uplifting information. And it's John_Martellamine. So Martellamine. He is also an original archangel, just like me. So I'm really happy to know him. He's pretty cool. Anyway, he has a post that says 88 and basically a list of the things we can expect. Now, this is already going on. This has been going on for several days, and it will go on for several days after that moment of August 8th. But during this Lionsgate portal, this is what we have. Enhanced synchronicity, chance meetings, divine messengers, or probably divine messages from divine messengers, heart realignment, upgrades and downloads, and I'm assuming this means of light codes. And this is a cosmic new year. And there you go. So also he writes, Lionsgate portal is open from the 26th of July until August 12th. And this is a little post he added from Alex Miles. And Alex Miles said, the sun and Sirius's synchronized rising is now clearly visible. It appears as two suns in the sky. Well, that's good to know. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. Sometimes it looks like there's two suns in the sky. I didn't know it was this. Ooh, that was good information to have right there. This activates a gateway between the physical and the spiritual worlds. On August 8th, this powerful stargate reaches its peak position, and Orion's belt moves into direct alignment with the pyramids of Giza. That's really interesting. And opens the cosmic 8-8 Lion's Gate portal. The vortex allows supercharged light codes to flood our planet. And this is what you can expect. Woo! This is a lot of information, right? So expect the following: higher conscious awareness, enhanced intuition, psychic abilities, unexpected endings, and new beginnings. What were we just saying with the archangel or the angel number 88? So yes. Feeling awakened. For a minute, I thought that said feeling awkward. You're like, no, that's me every day. No. Feeling awakened, energized, and in alignment. See number sequences 1111, 333, 444, and 888. Receiving a prophetic message or prophetic messages through your dreams. The ability to manifest instantly and alter your reality. Frequent deja vus, not vuja days, as George Carlin used to say, vuja day. It's a funny feeling that you've never been through this before. A deja vu. So frequent deja vus, expect that this weekend. Synchronicities and spiritual downloads. That's really cool. Unexpected transition and extremely positive transformations. Well, that's it. I expect to be fully thin by Tuesday. And in perfect shape. I'm just kidding. Although, am I? Am I though? This is going to be a very powerful time, but it says it's open from July 26th until August 12th. So you've got until next Thursday. So, to feel the benefits of this. If you have been feeling the benefits of this or any part of this, you might actually be aware of crazy dreams, strange dreams, dreams that seem to go on for a very, very long time, like all night. And sometimes they have deep and powerful messages, or they're helping you get through some deep and powerful and even sorrowful things from your past so that you can move on. It's just a transformational time. And I think it's going to be good for all of us, honestly. I think this is going to be something that's really, really powerful for everybody, basically. So let's see. I wanted to see if there's anything from the Ace of Moon, by the way. She says full body integration. That was from 4 days ago. And 18 hours ago, the Ace of Moon, she writes, Lannis merging. I don't know what that means. Lanes. I didn't even know the word lanes. Lanes merging. The entire integration process is coming close to finishing with the merging of the energetic world with our physical one. Things might be feeling like they're at both ends of the spectrum, chaotic and peaceful all at the same time, foggy but with symptoms or moments of clarity. Yes, exactly. Exhausted but you can't sleep. Yes, trouble sleeping. There have been a lot of head rewiring, so anger, frustration, ego talk might have been especially loud the past couple days. We are now gaining clarity on any roadblocks from our conditioning. That might be stopping us from the next step forward. Some inner child validation might be needed in this area to overcome the hurdle, so keep it in mind for your situation. As merging happens, you'll begin to see any energetic alignment now start to produce physical results and be able to enjoy fruits of your labor. So she's saying as far as ascension symptoms right now, you might be feeling gastrointestinal distress, intense jaw ache, sensations in your sternum, like a piercing, a sharpness, or a quick jolt. Electronic malfunctioned all around. Oh, yes. Knee and hip aches. And she's saying especially the left. I always have aches on the right, but that's because I broke my right knee and my right ankle years ago. I have metal rods, and they tightened them a little too much, and so now my foot is never fully flat on the ground, and I'm always in pain. I've got to fix it. I will eventually get orthotics. I still haven't done that. But maybe coming up this month, during our, new money influx. Yay! Knock on wood, that happens for everybody. So, let's see. She's saying, where was I at? Okay. Itching all over the body, muscle spasms, left shoulder ache. I don't know why she's always saying left or right, because that seems oddly specific, maybe only to her. I don't know. I think it could go either way, depending on who you are. And also, it's possible you don't have any of these symptoms, and that's okay too. But so throat tightness, lump in the throat, head pressure, forehead pressure, strong heart palpitations, feeling floaty or disconnected. And she says, try to avoid driving today, if possible, and listen to what your body needs and rest as much as needed. So, she's saying the amount of electronic glitching has been unsettling, and things feel chaotic and messy at the moment as everything merges. So hang in there, everyone. And that's the Ace of Moon. It's all one word. And I always love her little updates, are pretty intense. So, I wanted to get through that. As far as if you're having aches and pains, if you do have a bathtub, unfortunately, I do not. My bathtub is the Pacific Ocean, and I'm afraid to go in it. So I may go put my ankles in the ocean, though. Maybe on Sunday. I don't know. That's a thought. That's something I might do. You can always do baking soda and Epsom salts in a bath. That is a detox. It will detox you. I'm shocked. I just found a really huge bag of bicarbonate of soda. It's the equivalent of a normal Arm & Hammer box, a typical box, right? For $1.99. I was shocked I found it because they cut cocaine with baking soda sometimes here in South America. And so like in Cuenca, they're paranoid. It's super, super hard to find baking soda there. It's so strange. Bicarbonato de sodio. because the drug people use it, so like the cartel. And so like when I went to find it at the local ma and pa stores in Cuenca, they were selling it to me in teeny tiny baggies, itty bitty, so it looked like I was carrying cocaine. It was so crazy, and it was just baking soda, right? And they don't write anything on it, they don't mark it, so like if you get caught, if you're walking down the street with baking soda in your hand, they're gonna have to like laboratory test it or taste it before they let you go, right? It's like so stupid. It's like they're so paranoid about the drug thing, and then they sell it to you like it's a drug. I was able to find it yesterday, and I was like, wow, this is so cool. And I was thinking about putting my feet in a pan of water, of hot or warm water with baking soda and Epsom salts, because it can detox. You can detox from the bottom of your feet as well, if you don't have a bath. And if you don't have something to put your feet in with water in it, you can also just boil some water on your stove and put the stuff, Epsom salts as well as baking soda in it, and you can make a nice warm or hot poultice and put that over any area with aches and pains as well. And it is detoxing and it's relaxing. It does relax the muscles. It's very good. Epsom salts is magnesium, so it's really, really good for you. You can also alternatively take a magnesium pill for the aches and the pains. And if you're having problems with your stomach, like issues of acid reflux, indigestion, not quite digesting your food correctly, or It takes hours longer than it ought to. Apple cider vinegar, 1 tablespoon and half a glass of water. Hold your breath, chug that stuff down, and then follow it up with a half a glass of water, rinsing your teeth. You got to always rinse your teeth, protect that enamel. But if it doesn't work, do it again and again if you have to. I've had to take 3 glasses of apple cider vinegar water sometimes when the symptoms got really bad. But it will stop all the acid reflux from coming back up. And if you do it every day, just as a preventative, you'll never have acid reflux again. So stop taking Tums, stop taking bicarbonato de sodio. Don't take baking soda for your stomach. It's not good, not at all healthy. Because your pH of your stomach is different than the rest of your body, and it has to be very acidic in order to digest your food. So that's just a quick, some health hints that I haven't gone over this in a while. So just FYI, I've been having problems with not having enough potassium in my body, where my legs are cramping at night. And I've been having this on and off for a couple of weeks now. And so for leg cramps, it's really important to make sure you have enough electrolytes. Pedialyte is a very good if you're in dire straits and your muscles are sore. Pedialyte, if your mind isn't functioning very well, those electrolytes will really make you right as rain. There are some electrolytes in beer. If you get a decent beer, that will help. Also, I always like beer in a glass bottle, not in a can. I don't know why. I just feel like it's healthier a little bit. But beer is not terrible, unless you're an alcoholic. And then in that case, Pedialyte it is. Like the Gatorade stuff, it has way too much sugar in it. Pedialyte does not. So that's why I say that. It's one of those things, though, if you're just feeling totally blah and run down, drinking Pedialyte will really, within 2 days, you're going to feel like a lot better. And I've told this to several people, and they've come back with the feedback that it is actually super helpful to do that. So I wanted to bring that up. Let's see what else do we got. Essential oils, lavender and peppermint. If you need to wake up, they will help you wake up. If you need to relax, both of these will actually help you relax. Not together. They don't make the best scent together, but you can pick one or the other. If you've been feeling depression or you need more mental clarity, the essential oil of grapefruit or sweet orange is very helpful. Lime and especially bergamot. Bergamot also attracts money, as does lime. And if you are a man and you want your essential oils to smell particularly manly, mix it with essential oil of black pepper and lime, and mix that into some coconut oil. Make that like kind of a little massage oil. That actually is a gorgeous scent. Mix it with bay oil, and that's the best. Even with sage oil. It's really, really good scent together. Lemongrass is also very calming to your nerves and your emotions, and it gives you a sweet, kind of happy energy. Clary sage also brings clarity, and clary sage is a very high vibrational scent as well, and so is essential oil of rose. If you have a cat, do not allow the cat to smell essential oils. It is poisonous for them. It could be deadly, so be extremely careful around essential oils. Don't let your cat smell essential oils. So don't use this stuff around your fur critters, because cats have very small livers, and things that get lodged in their liver never go away. So salt, sugar, and essential oils. So just as a fair warning. And if you're pregnant or trying to get pregnant, stay away from essential oil of cinnamon, because that can abort the baby. So there's that. But if you're not, essential oil of cinnamon is really helpful and also draws to you money. So that's also pretty awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to get into spaceweather.com. I hope this dog he barks his head off every day. I think, maybe he's got an owner who leaves for an hour and he's super emotional or something. But this dog, when the owner's gone, man, he just does not stop barking. Speaking of dogs, my cat, here's a knowledge report real quick. Miss Knowledge Ravenspell, Queen Knowledge Ravenspell, has, she jumped into the neighbor's yard with a dog, and she never went there before, as far as I know. She hopped into their yard, and the kids yelled at their dog and made their dog go in the house, and then they went out and pet my cat. So now she has a route where she visits little children, and she did that, and then she hopped over into the other neighbor's yard, the ones that just got a dog, to keep her out of the yard, and she went over there to say hello to that child as well, and then she came home. So she has a route in which she goes to see children. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing, but I think it's actually quite cute on her part. So this is kind of the second half of the Knowledge Ravenspell report, because I talked to you guys about the lizards, and she's bringing in cockroaches and crickets, and it's oh my God. It's I told you, no ugly bugs. Take the ugly bugs out. Yesterday I told her, take this ugly bug outside. And she did. She picked it up in her mouth and took it outside. I'm like, what? And today I played one of her favorite songs, and she came racing in, and I had to pick her up. We had to dance together, and she had to do her very dramatic pose where she falls backwards, and I'm dipping her. It's completely ridiculous and super, super cute, and also a lot of fun. So we had to dance. We had our little dance party together, and even during her outside time. And now it's her inside time, and she's suspiciously missing. She does not want to come back in the house because I woke up very late. I've been sleeping a lot lately. And if you have too, I think it's a Lionsgate portal information, coming our way. It's just all of this, whatever it is that's coming our way. We're trying to integrate it quickly. I had a really crazy dream about my cat yesterday, and I told her about it, and oh my God, I wish I had it on video, because I told her what I dreamed, and in my dream was that she turned into a green fly. She shifted into a tiny green fly, and I almost stepped on her, and I was really scared. And she turned around when I told her that. I said, hey, baby girl, guess what? I had a dream that you turned into a fly. And she had this look of shock on her face, and she turned and she went, Ma, kind of what? I was like, oh my God, I would have broke YouTube if I'd had that on video. I really wish I would have told her when I had my video camera on. Damn it. Oh well. She was really shocked. I'm like, yeah, I'm glad you're but right after she said that, she came running up to me and cuddled with me, because she could see I was upset. So she's been quite lovely lately, as far as being very emotionally supportive, which is also interesting, because she's also been quite bitey. She's not as angry as she was, after, her operation. I think she's forgiven me, but she still likes to have her moments where she does nothing but attack me and bite me. But it's okay. Actually, my arms aren't as cut up as normal, so I feel like maybe we're getting somewhere, maybe. Maybe, just maybe. I'm not as scratched and bit as normally. So the scars on my arms are actually healing from my little pantherita, my little panther. So anyway, let's go to spaceweather.com. The current solar wind speed is 325.8 kilometers per second. So it looks like it's popping up a little bit more than it was yesterday. And we are in the co-rotating interaction region. They haven't really updated so much about that, but remember, this is the density gradients and compressed magnetic fields that can do a good job in sparking the high latitude auroras. And I think it does a good job in sparking our auras, as well as upgrading our DNA. And it's coming just in time for the Lionsgate portal. So this is the solar wind streams, fast and slow, coming at the same time. And I do feel it. I feel a lot more energy. And I always feel a lot more energy when it's like, woo, we get more solar wind. It's like a big warm hug from the sun. So there's new sunspots 2851 and 2852. And it's facing us, but they pose no threat for strong solar flares because they're small. Sunspot number 36 is the one we're on. There's a really gorgeous picture, like really incredible picture of like a time lapse. If you want to check it out on spaceweather.com. These are pictures from Eastern Europe of the Milky Way galaxy. It's really, really incredible. So, along with the Perseid meteor showers, by the way. And it was last year's. Oh, okay, so this is last year's. It's not recent, but it's pretty interesting still. I like it. Cosmic rays, the cosmic radiation coming down to us. We're at a high level, and it's increased by 0.1% since the past 48 hours. And this is basically information we get from the University of Oulu, Sodan Kailas, Geophysical Observatory out of Finland. And they're always measuring the neutrons count, which tells us about the cosmic radiation that is beaming down at us at any given time. So the solar wind flowing from the coronal holes, that has not been updated. That is the same thing as yesterday. And so today we're getting solar wind fast and slow. It looks like the slow one already started, and we're going to get the fast one soon. So be prepared. This is going to be a trippy weekend. And I feel like Monday we're going to all come back together for the reading of the next installment of the Aquarian Gospel of Jesus the Christ, and we're all going to feel like different people. According to the All Sky Fireball Network and NASA's All Sky cameras, they scan the skies above the U.S. for meteoritic fireballs. This is what they discovered today. There were 52 fireballs over the United States. 31 were sporadic. 16 were Perseids. 4 were Alpha Capricornids, and 1 was a Southern Delta Aquarid. Wow, 52. That's huge. And they're only scanning the skies, by the way, of 14 states out of the 50. So pretty interesting. Now, yesterday we had a little bit of a blackout. The Schumann Resonance news coming from disclosurenews.it coming out of Italy. And today is no different. They came back online for a little bit, and we got 39 hertz frequency, also shaped somewhat like an angel's wing again. And now, again, we have a blackout. It's it. So 39 hertz frequency and then a blackout. And again, with the Schumann Resonance's news from heartmath.org, sorry, this data is temporarily unavailable. Looks like around the world there is a blackout of the information of the Schumann Resonance news again. So I hope you guys have a wonderful wonderful portal day on Sunday. I'm going to stop the introduction now, and when I come back after this teeny tiny musical ditty, we are going to go into the Earth Changes Report and the weekly Weird World News. The reason I do the Earth Changes Report is so we could see around the world what people are going through, and basically we can feel love and compassion for them and practice that, because we do need to start practicing love and compassion for everybody all the time, period. And so if you pray and send love to strangers around the globe, it will help open your 11th chakra, and that's how we're going to ascend to the 5th dimension. So I'm going to take a quick break. When I come back, the Earth Changes report right after this. Alexa, who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Lupita Nyong'o. She's a gifted Oscar-winning actor who's also expanding the sci-fi universe.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Alexa, can you rap?
Got my mind on a number, lucky number of mine. 3.14159. My day is pi day, diameter, circumference, infinite, irrational, without an encumbrance. Going round in circles, a revolving door. Feeling transcendental over 3.14. I'll take a slice of that never-ending pie, a never-ending slice. Oh me, oh my.
Alexa, can you recite a poem?
Earth, evening descends upon the forest. A robin there sings her twilight song, relinquishing the day's chores. But tiny mouths beckon. Hurriedly then, one last hunt for food.
All right, this is the Earth Changes report. We're going to start at July 31st and work our way to news that happened today, or, the most recently reported news. We go to watchers.news, and their tagline is "Watching the World Evolve and Transform." And so that's pretty much what this is about. The apocalypse is lifting the veil. How do we lift the veil? Well, we start to turn inward when bad shit happens to us, and bad shit is happening to people all across the planet. It has gotten wild. It has gotten way crazier than it's maybe ever been. So we're going to check these headlines out. First things first. Wildfires destroy entire villages, and the death toll rises to 4. Well, that's good. It's not more than 4 in Turkey. So wildfires have started in southern Turkey on Wednesday and Thursday, July 28th and 29th, 2021, have devastated entire villages, claiming at least 4 lives, and forced the evacuation of hotels and dozens of villages. And more than 70 wildfires now have broken out on Turkey's Aegean Sea coast. I saw some pictures during the week of this. It is quite devastating. So let's send rain, gentle rain, to Turkey. All of the wildfires there, let's imagine that the rain is putting them out. Let's send love and light to the people of Turkey. Thank God they've got their masks. They can breathe with their masks, or as Tim of Cosmic Threader fame says, breathing through a wet bandana seems to do the trick, because he's up in Canada, where they were having fires in British Columbia as well. Not cool, man. Just absolutely not cool. Let's send love and light to the families who lost their loved ones, and just pray for Turkey. Oh my God, this is not normal. This next story. Powerful EF3 tornado has hit Bensalem, Pennsylvania. At least 6 people were injured when a tornado ripped through Bensalem, Bucks County, Pennsylvania, during a severe weather outbreak across the northeast and mid-Atlantic on Thursday, July 29th. And this is crazy because I don't think I've ever heard of a tornado hitting Pennsylvania. This is a Midwest and a southern thing in the U.S. That's usually where they hit. I'm going to go to this one a little bit and read a little bit into it, into the article. I don't normally do this, but they say at least 18 tornadoes were reported during this outbreak. Large hail and damaging straight line winds as well. In fact, they had peak winds up to 225 kilometers per hour or 140 miles per hour. And the most intense damage occurred in Faulkner Buick GMC car dealership, where 5 employees were injured, and an adjacent mobile home park. I guess they were injured there too. It was kind of written a little bit awkwardly, but this is crazy. Let's send love and light, and I don't know what to do about tornadoes. I mean, they're already gone. They're done. By the time you hear it from me, it's already happened. Just let's send calm and peaceful energy and just love and light to the people who went through this and who are kind of still emotionally reeling from it. I mean, every time the wind picks up a little bit, people are bound to have PTSD, you know? So let's just have compassion and love for the people of Pennsylvania. Now, the homeless people in Brazil have been scrambling to survive a rare cold snap. An intense polar blast has affected southern Brazil this week, and it made headlines after more frost hit the country's agricultural regions, and dozens of cities received rare snow and freezing rain. The situation also made authorities, activists, and religious leaders do what they can do to limit suffering on the streets, as the temperatures in some areas of southern Brazil dropped below freezing. Oh my God, that's crazy. Sao Paulo saw temperatures of 4 degrees Celsius. That's 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This is the lowest temperature they've had in 5 years. So I don't know what to do. Let's send love and light and sunshine, lots and lots of warm, life-giving sunshine to Sao Paulo, Brazil. And not to be outdone, Mount Etna. Oh, here we go, volcano news. Etna enters August with a violent paroxysmal eruptive episode. Strombolian activity at the crater gradually intensified into lava fountaining on the 31st. So, lots of beautiful pictures. It's almost looking purple, like a violet. This is literally like the violet flame. And you know what? Actually, in this image, it looks like a man sitting cross-legged and meditating inside this violet flame. This is actually a really good image for those of you who meditate and connect with that image of a purple flame. Such a crazy, normally, this is not the color of a volcano, but this picture is really beautiful. This is Watchers.news page 2 right now, so you might have to look on page 3 if you hear this in a week, but yeah, wow. All right. So there's nothing we could do there. Everyone knows about that volcano. It's been going on for a while. So the area under wildfires in Yakutia has now reached 3.6 million hectares or 8.9 million acres in Russia. Holy shit. Almost 9 million acres have burned in Russia. 9 million. I can't even imagine. I literally can't even imagine that much land on fire. The current area under wildfires in Russia's Sakha Republic, Yakutia, is reported to be 8.9 million acres or 3.6 million hectares. The fire season in the region started in early May. Right now, as of Monday at least, the 2nd of August, there were 156 wildfires in the Republic in Russia. 156 wildfires. Let's send rain to Russia. There's nothing else we could do. Send love and light to the people suffering. And thank God again that we all have masks because of, the pandemic, unfortunately. But it is a good thing because, that might help some people, the breathing thing. Love and light to Russia. And let's send rain. Imagine rain quenching all these fires. There was a strong and shallow magnitude 6.1 earthquake that has hit now near the coast of Papua, Indonesia. The agency is reporting a depth of 6.2 miles. That's according to the EMSC. And the U.S. Geological Service is reporting it as a magnitude 5.9 at a depth of 8 miles or 12.9 kilometers. So it's probably a little bit in the middle. Maybe it's 7 miles or 11 kilometers deep. It's probably a 6.0 actually. So between a 5.9 and 6.1, it's probably a 6.0. It's pretty much a lot. It hit near the coast, so they might have had a tsunami or a minor one. But let's send love and light there just in case. They're not reporting any deaths or anything because it was in the water. It didn't happen, on land. A major explosive event have happened at Stromboli volcano in Italy. A major explosive eruption took place at Stromboli on the 1st of August at 20:09 UTC time. This is the second larger one than okay, I'm sorry, I'm going to say that again. This is the second larger than usual explosion at the volcano since the 20th of July. See, that was awkwardly written, right? Anyway, wow. It produced so this eruptive activity did produce a significant emission of volcanic material that reached heights of over 490 feet at the mouth, or 150 meters, and dispersed beyond the crater terrace, affecting the Piso area and rolling along the Sciara del Fuoco. No change in activity was recorded after the explosive event. So let's send love and light to that area, although I don't think anyone lives near there either. Hopefully they don't. I should look, but love and light to the people, the region, in case, and prayers that everyone stays safe. A very bright fireball over Izmir. A sonic boom was reported in Turkey. It illuminated the night sky, this very bright green fireball over the city of Izmir in Turkey. The visual part of the event lasted several seconds before the object disintegrated, and several residents reported a sonic boom. That's pretty exciting. I love I would love to see a fireball like this, but not a lot of them. Just make once in a while one that actually burns in the atmosphere. That would be pretty interesting. All right. Oh, I looked and we had, there it is, 11 minutes and 55 seconds. So 11 and 55, there's your more angel numbers for you guys, for those of you who are keeping track. All right. This next story is one we've kind of been fearing. We knew this was going to happen, but here we go. The death toll from floods in central China jumps to 302 people, and more than 50 are still missing. So, of course, more than 300 people have died in recent flooding in central China, according to the official data released on Monday, the 2nd of August. The number is more than 3 times higher than previously reported. So they're hoping that they will recover those people. This picture is crazy. It's like so smoggy, or maybe it's fog, I don't know. And it's just all the cars are up to the windows in water in this picture. This is crazy. Let's send love and light and lots of sunshine to China. to the Hainan, I think that's a Hainan province. It's on and on, you know. All right. Lots of love and sunshine to the Chinese people. And let's say prayers for the families who lost their loved ones as well. There's a strong and shallow magnitude 6.1 earthquake. Sorry about that. My brain goes too fast and my mouth can't keep up sometimes. Anyway, in the Nicobar Islands, India region. I've never even heard of the Nicobar Islands, have you? That's crazy. It's crazy that I've like stared so many hours at a globe. My whole life I've been fascinated by globes and maps, and my daughter was really interested in traveling and globes and maps. So when she was very little, I bought her a bunch of things. She had her own globe in her room, and she had games and books about the world. She was always quite interested. And my son a little bit, but not so much. It was more my daughter's thing. And you would think I know about all these different islands around the world, but apparently not. I mean, I didn't get her a 4-year-old globe, that you give a 4-year-old. I give her like an adult globe with all of the things on it. But Nicobar Islands, I've never heard of. Anyway, strong and shallow, magnitude 6.1 earthquake rocked that region. And the USGS registered it as a magnitude 6.1 at a depth of 6.2 miles or 10 kilometers. And the EMSC is reporting it as a magnitude 6.0 at a depth of 20 kilometers or 12.4 miles. So let's send love and light to the people of the Nicobar Islands. I'm sure there's some people living out there. That's a huge earthquake. Let's send them some love. Let's send them some calming energy after going through something like that. Like I said before, you tend to have PTSD through any of these kinds of events. So anyway, let's next go to Alaska, where they have had multiple discrete energetic explosion signals at the Semisopochnoi volcano. Semisopochnoi. That's very hard to say. Unrest at the Semisopochnoi volcano has increased at the end of July, with a marked increase in seismicity on the 31st of July. Increased activity has also been detected on the local infrasound stations, suggesting possible low level something. Now I've got to go to the page, dagnabbit. And by they say low level, they mean 10,000 feet above sea level. I think that means the ash explosion. Hold on, let me get to the page. There's a pretty nice picture of this. It's just a bunch of steam coming out the top, though. Emissions. Oh my God. To finish the sentence, I had to go to the page to see one word, emissions. So it was only 10,000 feet above sea level as far as the emissions. It's not too much, but due to the increase in this activity, the Alaskan Volcano Observatory has raised the aviation color code to orange, and the alert level has been raised to watch. So clouds obscured views of the volcano by satellite. However, web camera views do show steam emissions, and that's what is shown here in these pictures. If you want to go, or the picture, if you want to go to the website watchers.news, it's right there on the first page right now. Now back to Turkey. Raging wildfires. Having a hard time talking today. Sorry about that. Have forced more than 10,000 people to evacuate. 8 lives have been claimed in southern Turkey. 10,000 people evacuated. Let's send love and light and prayers to the family who lost those 8 people. and let send love and light and also rain to the 10,000 people who've been forced to evacuate their homes. The raging wildfires spread through parts of southern Turkey over the past 7 days. Authorities said this is the country's worst fire crisis in a decade. And over the past 7 days, 132 wildfires have raged and continue to rage, I believe. We'll see. Maybe it'll be reported again. Let's send a lot of sun to lots of, not sun, rain. Rain to Turkey. Greece, they also need our rain. So that's right next to Turkey. It's kind of across the Mediterranean Sea there. Greece has now set new European all-time highest temperature record. So, I hate to hear when things are happening bad in this region. It's such a lovely region, and they always rely so heavily on tourism to stay afloat. So my heart, I have more than one heart. No, my heart, oh my God, my heart goes out to anyone suffering in these regions, or well, anywhere in the world, honestly. Anyway, so there it is. Greece sets new European all-time highest temperature record. Okay, let's see. How high did it go? 46.3 degrees Celsius. 115.3 degrees Fahrenheit. That's like Death Valley, California. OMG. That's like Phoenix in the winter under the shade of a tree at night. Okay. Yeah, Phoenix is like a portal to hell. Sorry if you live in Phoenix, but it's true, right? It's so freaking hot. Anyway, yeah, why do I make this about picking on Phoenix? So yeah, Greece is that hot. Unbelievable. All right, so this was registered in Makrokomi Fitiotis. Oh my God. PHTH. It's like they do this on purpose. Maybe the PH is silent and it's just Theotis. Maybe the TH is silent and it's just Theotis. Oh my God. Theotis. Why does it have to be so hard to pronounce? Okay. Makrokomi Theotis. We'll just call it Theotis. So anyway, in Makrokomi, we'll say. The meteorological station where the temperature was registered is operated by the National Observatory of Athens. So they're the ones who registered this. That is freaking hot. At least they're surrounded by all that water. They could just go hop in the water and go swimming, right? Hopefully. Yellowstone. Oh, I hate to start any sentence with the word Yellowstone. This makes me quite nervous. The super volcano in the United States is in Yellowstone. Gonna take a deep breath and just power through. Yellowstone registers most energetic swarm of earthquakes since 2017. The month of July saw the most energetic swarm of earthquakes in the region since the Maple Creek. I really swear, I feel like I need to just go back to bed. I mean, I need to go to bed early today. Maple Creek, not Maple Creek. What the hell? What am I, from New York? Where'd my eyes go? Oh my God. Okay, let's start over. The month of July saw the most energetic swarm of earthquakes in the region since the Maple Creek earthquake swarm of June through September 2017. The Yellowstone Volcano Observatory, or the YVO, reported their monthly update released on the 2nd of August. So, all right. If you want to see more about any of these articles I've said, by the way, go to watchers.news. I love this website. It's pretty cool. All right. Strong earthquake swarm has now happened at an underwater volcano near Mayotte. Mayotte. I don't know. Mayotte. Mayotte. A strong long period earthquake activity, LP. Long period. See, I grew up in an era where LP stood for long plane, as in an LPR, a long plane record. So, okay, a strong long period earthquake activity was registered at a newly discovered underwater volcano. A newly discovered, underwater volcano near Mayotte. A total of 186 LP, long period earthquakes, were recorded in 3 separate swarms. Very interesting. Okay, where the hell is Mayotte? I don't honestly have any idea. Even looking at the map, it's like so random looking. If you guys know, then you know. If not, I don't know. It looks like it's in the middle of the ocean though, so probably no one's living there. If there is, love and light to the area just in case. Let's move on. Severe floods leave 5 people dead, 7 injured in 7 different provinces in Iran. Heavy rains affecting Iran over the past couple days have left at least 5 people dead, 7 others were injured, according to a statement by the Iranian Red Crescent Society, IRCS, on August 3rd. Relief and rescue forces have now provided services to 846 flood survivors across these 7 provinces. Let's send a lot of sunshine and love to the people of Iran that are going through these floods. Let's send a lot of, let's send healing energy to the injured people, and love and light and big warm hugs to the people who lost family members. Wildfires reached the outskirts of Athens, Greece. Of course, because of the heat wave of 115 degrees, seriously damaging or destroying more than 100 homes. Shit. Severe heat wave has affected Greece and the neighboring countries over the past 7 days, and it sparked numerous wildfires, including near capital Athens, where more than 500 people were forced to evacuate on Tuesday, August 3rd. More than 500 firefighters were battling the flames. Let's send lots of rain to the Mediterranean, to Greece and Turkey. So that's, damn. Let's send love and light to the evacuees as well. May their homes not have been lost. We'll see in time, I guess. Tropical storm Lupit, or Lupit, or Lupit, Lupit. I'm thinking like Lupat. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just call it Lupit. Like it or lup it. I can make fun of the tropical storm. It will never reach me here. I'm just kidding. I don't want to make fun of any tropical storm. They probably know people in my region. Those fairies know people in my region. Okay, I want to tell you something before I get into this. This picture next to where it says Tropical Storm Lupit and possible Mireille near China and Japan. Okay, so this image, and that's all it says. It doesn't even say anything. It just says tropical update. There's a storm. That's all. And then it has a bunch of things I don't even know. It's just an image credit. Anyway, this image is a giant dragon face. His mouth and nose is facing over to the right part of the square of the picture, and his eyes are there in the middle, and it's a dragon. You can see very clearly it's a dragon. He's having a lot of fun creating this tropical storm. Dragon spirits are responsible for the bigger storms in the world, so he's having a good old time. I mean, he looks like the luck dragon from the Never-Ending Story. I'm telling you, you're gonna want to go see this picture on watchers.news. This is pretty cool. Let me know if you see the dragon. Write me at mermaidgirl888 on Instagram, and let's send sunshine to the areas of China and Japan where this tropical storm is hit. Let's send them protection energy so they are safe over there. Okay, so the weekly volcano report, the weekly volcanic activity report, rather, has reported that new activity and unrest has been reported for 7 new volcanoes during this week, and during the same period, ongoing activity was reported for 16 volcanoes, which brings us to a total of, oh gosh, I got to do the math. Oh my God. So 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and 23. Ooh, we're over. 20 to 21 is normal, but anything over that is abnormal. We have more volcanoes going off than should be at the moment. 23. So keep it in mind. I mean, this is the Armageddon, which is the end of the old world and the beginning of the new. Increased seismicity, steam, and gas emissions have been reported at Savo volcano in the Solomon Islands, and it has prompted authorities to deploy technical teams to increase the monitoring and issue volcano safety messages to the residents. So that seems like it's going to be an ongoing story as we progress. The Dixie Fire, my friend Peter, and a shout out to Peter and all of my friends, shout out to Kyle as well, whom I have not spoken with for a while. They live in California, in this, not in this area, but the winds are supposed to shift this weekend, and they're going to be getting smoke from the Dixie Fire. So this is another huge California fire. Dixie Fire enters Greenville, leveling businesses and homes. I don't know where Greenville is. I would have to see a map. I almost lived in Brownville. Sounds disgusting, right? It just sounds so boring. But it actually, or Brownsville, there's an S at the end, Brownsville. But it's actually in the mountains. It's kind of a mix between oak trees, and where the oak trees on meadows meet the mountains with the pine trees. It's rather beautiful, actually. But yeah, the Dixie Fire enters Greenville, leveling businesses and homes. Damn it. A huge wildfire raging in Northern California entered the small community of Greenville on the 4th of August, leveling down homes and businesses. The fire has leveled much of the downtown and some surrounding homes. Shit. I mean, this picture is just, it's like an explosion of fire. You can't even make out anything. It's just orange and red and white. It's so hot. It's white hot. Fuck. Let's send a lot of love and light to Greenville, California, and all the people, all the victims of the Dixie Fire. And let's send a lot of rain. Tons of rain to California, and when you imagine it as a gentle rain, no thunder or lightning, because that lightning in California is dangerous right now. It always creates more fires. Lots of rain to California. California wildfires, Dixie and River Fire updates. Here we go. The River Fire in Northern California exploded in size as it burned through Nevada County. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's where I used to live before I moved to Paradise, which is burned down and decimated already a couple years ago. Shit, man. It's just hard for me to read some of this. Nevada County is where Grass Valley, that was where I first got pregnant with my daughter. In fact, it's where I gave birth to my daughters, in Nevada County. It's one of the most beautiful places I've ever been to. And they pulled more gold out of Grass Valley than anywhere in the whole, I think, world, actually. In this one mine has pulled more gold than any other mine in the world. I saw a 360-pound gold nugget, a single nugget that big. It was massive. It was so beautiful. I'm like, oh, I'd love to steal that. I told that to my husband. We live really close to the mine. We could sneak in because our backyard bordered the mine. And I'm like, we could go into the museum and steal it. He's like, yeah, but we can't lift that much. I'm I'm like, yeah, fair enough. Good point. Never mind then. But yeah, damn it, Nevada and Placer County, I mean, Placer Gold is freaking famous, and Placer County is all big, beautiful trees. I mean, now it isn't anymore, but oh my God. That was some of the lush, it was so lush and so green the last time I was there, and it's a UFO hotspot too, by the way. All of these areas in California are UFO hotspots up in the mountains. So anyway, this triggered multiple evacuations, and the fire, again with the not being able to pronounce words. The fire. The fire has so far scorched 566 hectares or 1,400 acres of land and is 0% contained. So shit. Now that is, let's see, that's a river fire. So let's give an update on the Dixie Fire. The very same day the Dixie Fire began, and let me go down here. It says, all right, so the same day the Dixie Fire entered the town of Greenville, leveling the homes and the businesses, and Jake Cagle, the incident management team, operations section chief, he said that some residents did not heed the evacuation order, and firefighters were getting them out of harm's way instead of being able to focus on defending the structures. Well, fuck howdy. That kind of shit always happens in weird little towns in Northern California where people are like, screw you don't have authority over me, and then it's like they have to be forced to evacuate or they're gonna die. It's like, kind of the attitude there. Like, if you want to be free, you live in little towns like that where there's like no infrastructure as far as police and fire, like the firefighters usually have to come from other cities usually. I know because I lived in a little town there. I know how people are. It's like, who are you to tell me what to do? God is going to save me type of thing. And it's like, dude, God is saving you. He sent the firefighters to tell you to fucking evacuate. God works through humans also. God, it's so frustrating hearing that, because they could have saved the town. Instead, they had to help save the people and not their homes. So now now they'll be homeless because they didn't listen. Oh man, that makes me so annoyed. That the fire is still burning in Plumas County and Butte County. Of course, Butte is where I raised my kids. So, that's where Paradise is, in Butte County. We used to call it Butt County. Anyway, so the fire that's burning, the Dixie Fire, is now scorched 112,500 hectares or 278,000 acres of land. It's currently the largest wildfire in California. So far as it destroyed 67 structures and is only 35% contained. It is the 8th largest wildfire in California's recorded history. Shit, man. The 2021 fire season in California has so far burned 234,561 hectares, which is 579,614 acres of land, and they've had 6,049 wildfires already, but without the loss of any life. At least 400 structures have been damaged and or destroyed. So at least, no one has died, but let's send lots of rain to California and Russia and Greece and Turkey. Oh my God, where is the rain when you need it? Apparently it's just flooding out people in China and India. We need a balance. We need balance on this planet. Oh my God. Oroville Reservoir is now at a record low level. My old sweetheart, Jeremy, my near twin flame. He's not my twin flame. He's my near twin flame, and he found his twin flame. And they were apart for a while. Now they're back together. He actually helped save the dam that was going to break there last year or 2 years ago. He told me He was one of the first people on the job to help reinforce that dam. That would have been a massive disaster. But it reached a record low level of 641 feet above mean sea level, forcing the authorities in California to shut down their second largest hydroelectric plant. So that's really sad. I mean, they're always worried about the Oroville Reservoir. That is the water for everybody in Northern California, in the inland part of Northern California. So let's send rain to California. They really, really need it. Ash emissions at Pavlov volcano. Aviation color code raised to orange in Alaska. Low-level ash emissions were observed at Pavlov, Pavlov volcano in Alaska. It has prompted the AVO to raise the aviation color code to orange. The alert level is at watch, and they've had seismic tremors and small explosions have been detected. Now, this is the second place in Alaska where the volcano is on its way. It's almost up there. It's maybe getting ready. We'll probably have it in the news next week. Perseid meteor shower peaks on August 12th under excellent viewing conditions, so get on out there if you can. Look into the sky and with your sweetheart, your best friend, your neighborhood. Go have a neighborhood watch, not of the neighborhood, but of the skies. Maybe you'll see something cool. The Perseid meteor shower is active every year from the 17th of July to August 24th. This is your best chance to experience a shower until 2024. It's going to be 3 years before it's going to get this good again. So it's going to reach its peak next week. So you still got a few days to get on out there. Now, last but not least, this is the last headline for the night. Extremely heavy rains have hit North Korea. They've been hit in parts of coastal northeastern North Korea from the 1st through the 3rd of August. It resulted in widespread damage to homes, infrastructure, and agricultural fields, according to the state broadcaster of North Korea. So the heavy rains looks like it's starting to flood in the picture. So let's send them sunshine to North Korea. I'm going to pause this for a minute, and we're going to now go look for our weird news. And to be honest with you, this is after all of that praying that we just did and sending of love and light and rain and sunshine, depending upon where we're thinking about. After we used all that mental energy and emotional energy and all the love we sent from our hearts to other people, we deserve to have some fun times. So now we're going to go into the weird news. All right, now we're going to turn to coasttocoastam.com. We're going to look at the articles, and I'm just going to read the headlines and comment on them. Hopefully it'll be funny. We'll see. Some of these are very strange, though. We're going to start at July 14th and work our way to what was reported today. Hopefully we'll get through this list. Okay, so there's a video, if you want to check it out, of a dwarf cow in Bangladesh who has become a big star. He became a big sensation in the country as thousands of people flocked to the farm where it lives to see how shockingly small this little cow is. Aw, it's so cute. It's like the size of a dog, a small dog. Well, medium dog, I suppose. So cute and so strange. Wow. You know, Bangladesh doesn't sound like there's a lot going on there if they're, going out of their way to see a tiny cow. Although I would probably go see it, even if I was living in California with my kids. We'd be like, let's go look at the small cow. We'd get out there and go, yep, that's a small cow. And now it's time to go home. Because where do you go after that? I don't know. Really. There was a glass octopus caught on film in the Pacific Ocean. I think I might have mentioned this last week. I'm not sure. It's really beautiful if you want to check it out. It's quite surprising. They captured rare footage of this breathtakingly beautiful glass octopus swimming in the wild in the Pacific Ocean. That's another reason why I don't want to go to the beach. I don't know. I'm like right here. I'm 2 blocks. And I like looking at the ocean, but there's not so much of me going into the ocean. And I had a conversation with my friend Jordan today, and she's like, yeah, I don't really want to go in the water. Like, I'll go up to my waist, you know, that's what she said. And that's how I feel too. I'll maybe sometimes go up that far up to my waist, and then it's like, yeah, now I'm done. That was fun, and now I'm done. I still haven't gone to the beach. Can you believe it? I've been here 3 months, and I have not gone into the water yet. I do want to at least go soak my ankle, because this, you know, the salt water is good for you, you know, and I just think it would make my arthritis in my ankle feel better. But anyway, glass octopus. This is actually quite beautiful, honestly, but nothing I'd want to encounter in that wild on his terms so much. The scientists aboard a research vessel caught him, you know, on camera, of course, and just let him go by. So beautiful. This one was interesting. I did not hear this story reported in the 15th of July. A convoy of Nazi trucks containing stolen treasure have now been located at the bottom of a lake in Poland. A treasure hunter in search of riches that were pilfered by the Nazis in World War II believes that that's where they are. He believes that they're in the bottom of the lake in Poland. It was a convoy of trucks loaded with the ill-gotten loot. So I hope he uncovers all of the treasures and returns them to the rightful owners. A motorist in Ohio crashes his car after letting God take the wheel. Oh, fuck. Don't do that. Guys, don't do that. I have a friend. She was my wife in a past life. She does this all the time. She falls asleep while driving. Just God, take over for me. You know? It's like, oh my God, stop freaking doing that. It's so scary. A woman in Ohio found herself in considerable trouble with the law following a car crash that occurred after she decided to let God take the wheel. Oh my God. I'm not saying that God can't drive. I'm just saying that God might not take the wheel. Because maybe, just maybe, you do need to take some responsibility while operating a motor vehicle. Oh my God. I'm glad she's alive. I hope she's embarrassed and never does that again. A survey finds that 60% of Americans believe the government is hiding something. A recently conducted survey found that a whopping 60% of Americans believe that the government is withholding information concerning the UFO phenomenon. I am in that 60%. A mutilated cow was discovered following a UFO sighting in Argentina. This is a curious case out of Argentina. An unfortunate cow was discovered mutilated under mysterious circumstances the day after a puzzling UFO was also witnessed in the same location. There is, let's see, I don't even know how to say this one. All right, basically Juno has flown past Ganymede, and there's footage released by, okay, I don't see, that's what I'm saying, I don't even know what the hell. Okay, last month, NASA's Juno spacecraft approached Jupiter's largest moon, Ganymede, closer than any probe in more than 20 years. So if you want to go see the footage, go to NASA. You can see Ganymede closer than you've ever been able to see it before. This is the largest moon of Jupiter. So yeah, I just said that. Never mind. I just totally regret even botching that one. Sorry about that. All right, the second Bigfoot sighting in 2 months reported in Ohio County. For the second time in just 2 months, an intriguing Bigfoot sighting has been reported in an Ohio county, suggesting that the famed cryptid may have something of a presence there. Well, I've got a friend in Ohio. Brock, what do you think? Have you ever seen Bigfoot? Brock was just traipsing about the Serpent Mound. I think it's maybe not a good idea. He got the worst case of poison ivy I've ever heard of in my life. It got inside his throat, and he had anaphylactic shock. He has itching not just on the surface of the skin, but below. So please, if you can send love and light to Brock and send healing energy his way, but also imagine that he's already whole and his skin is pure and perfect and beautiful. He's on medicine. He's just doing the baths, oatmeal baths, the whole 9 yards. It's so sad, but I just feel like the Serpent Mound, there's some crazy shit going down in Ohio. You know, I just feel like that is a very mysterious place. He even saw a UFO last week. And he's had some strange encounters with birds of prey there as well, you know, that are out of place, and they come to his suburban area to look at him. Like, there's some stuff going down in Ohio for sure. So it doesn't even surprise me that Bigfoot's also there. A study suggests a connection between lucid dreaming and alien encounters. A fascinating new study found that accounts of UFO or alien encounters have a connection to lucid dreams. I would have to say that's absolutely true. I really do feel it. I've had many encounters with being abducted, and I believe that it's usually in a lucid dreaming state, although I do wake up with extra bruises I didn't have before. And I'm pretty sure if I got the right x-rays, I would have implantations. But yeah, lucid dreaming, I feel like they do contact us through our dreams quite often. It's all quite mysterious. A police officer in Scotland is understandably quite embarrassed after she called her colleagues with concerns about being doggedly pursued by a mysterious drone that was later revealed to just be the planet Jupiter. What? What? Oh my God. Maybe she's needing some downtime. Oh shit. Speaking of downtime, the Siberian Times Twitter feed shares footage of a tornado of swarming mosquitoes on the eastern coast of the Kamchatka Peninsula. Oh, mosquito tornadoes. Takes me back to Minnesota. Oh, that sounds very interesting if you want to go check that out. It's something else to watch mosquito swarm, let me tell you. A British woman enlists a psychic medium to thwart a hostile ghost. She became the target of an angry ghost that physically attacked her and ultimately prompted her to enlist a psychic medium to thwart the sinister spirit. California drought has sparked a dowsing boom. An extreme drought currently impacting California has resulted in big business for practitioners of the ancient art of dowsing. Yeah, you can use dowsing rods to find water, but I use them for other things too. I haven't had dowsing rods in a while, but I use my pendulum. Love dowsing. Okay, full-time Nessie hunter celebrates 30 years of searching for the famed monster. A British man who left his life behind to search for the Loch Ness Monster on a full-time basis celebrated a staggering 30 years on the proverbial job this past weekend. Well, good to him. You know, lift a glass. Like to lift a pint to the Nessie hunter. A suspected haunting has forced a family in France to flee to their balcony to sleep. Wow. They had to go sleep in a tent on their balcony in order to avoid the unsettling paranormal activity that has now disrupted their lives. Damn. If they just call me, I could get rid of that ghost lickety split. I don't think I've ever said lickety split, maybe ever in my whole life. What was that? Woo, okay. An Australian man stages a daring bedsheet escape from a coronavirus quarantine in a hotel. Oh, wow, that is a crazy picture. The bedsheet escape. You know, that's in all the movies and TV shows. My God, someone did this in real life? Shh. He wound up in trouble with the law. Of course, he made a rope made of bed sheets. Well, at least he escaped and he's fine. Wow, I didn't know that was actually possible. Okay, so chimpanzees have been observed lethally attacking gorillas in the wild for the first time ever. Oh my God, the picture of this chimpanzee, it looks like such a badass. It's so pissed off. My God, it looks like Billy Idol's sneer, but on a chimpanzee. My God, it is scary. I don't know about you guys, I'm scared when I see how animals are becoming more like us and not the good parts of us. A teenager had a wild encounter with a seagull on an amusement park ride. I've seen the footage of this on an Instagram post. Boy, this was crazy. The seagull got ensnared in the ride and wound up stuck in front of the shocked face of a teenager. She took it in stride, though. It's pretty worth seeing the video. coasttocoastam.com is where you check it out under articles, which is listed under the news headline at the top. There's a video if you want to check it out, obviously, of a previously unseen moon-forming disk photographed around a distant exoplanet. So that's pretty interesting. A new moon is being formed. Wow. An Alaska man has been rescued following a bizarre week-long battle with a grizzly bear that had attacked him multiple times. My God. Must those bears play with their food like that? I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. I'm glad he's safe. But, you go to their home, they're going to chase you out or eat you. It's just the way it is. Sharks, bears, I don't care. The larger predators will, don't fuck with them, basically. A curious crop formation causes commotion on a Mexico farm. This is an odd story. A series of strange formations appeared in a farmer's field overnight. No one knows what created them, so basically, here we go with, it's usually England, but now it's starting in Mexico with the crop circles. So that's pretty interesting. A man in a very bizarre bubble ship has run aground while walking on air or walking on water. He's a beachgoer in Florida. He understandably was bewildered this weekend when he stumbled upon a man at the helm of a curious bubble-like contraption that had run aground while he was attempting to walk on water all the way to Bermuda. This is really weird. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like a dumbbell. But it kind of looks also like a giant spool of thread is the shape, okay? And it's red and white and metal. I don't, wow. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, okay. A home security system in Scotland captured footage of a shadowy form that proved to be so eerie to the person living in the residence that she enlisted a priest to bless the location. Okay, that is kind of creepy. The camera footage, I think, is there if you want to go check it out. A toddler's eerie ghost sighting has been connected to a missing woman case. This is an eerie story coming out of California. This 3-year-old boy spotted a ghost during an outing with his family, and the spooky incident led to authorities investigating the matter because they suspect it might have to do with a missing woman. hopefully she's still alive, but that is, or maybe she's not, I don't know. That's really creepy. There's also a video of an epic monkey war that erupted in Thai City in Thailand, and people saw traffic come to a sudden halt when the streets were overrun by an epic battle that unfolded between rival gangs of monkeys again with oh my God, with the monkeys acting like humans. What? Why do everyone's evolving, and it's very unsettling to me. Is it unsettling to you? Another thing that's unsettling, in South Carolina, a rare two-headed sea turtle was found on the beach. It's just, you know what? The signs are everywhere. This is the end of the world. There's a weird shape-shifting UFO filmed by a bewildered airline passenger. If you want to check it out, it's an odd white object floating alongside an airliner, if you want to see that. Let's see. A jetpack man was spotted again near LAX, LA International Airport. So if you're there, watch out for a man in a jetpack. Bigfoot was photographed in Iowa. And I'm going to pause this for a minute. And I'm going to stop this and finish a couple more stories because I wanted to get you guys a couple more fun headlines before we go. I noticed I was running out of time, and I did want to give you guys a few extra headlines, just because we have a little bit extra time here. So, La Llorona Llorona has been spotted along the road in Texas, maybe. A series of ghost sightings along a road in Texas has led some to wonder if the spirit seen by witnesses could be the legendary ghost as La Llorona, or Llorona, depending on where you're from. The Spanish is different, but yeah, she's famous. She's a famous ghost. There's even legends of her here in Ecuador. Oh, goodness gracious. A surprise appearance by Bigfoot at a birthday party. A little girl's birthday party in Oklahoma descended into chaos when a performer dressed as Bigfoot made a surprise appearance at the gathering and terrified the tots in attendance. Oops. Shit. that's so sad and hilarious. There's a video of it if you want to check it out. I haven't seen it yet. Light from behind a black hole. Einstein's theory of general relativity has been proven accurate once again by the recent detection of light from behind a black hole. That is really interesting. His theory is that black holes will bend light. Other than that, there's nothing powerful in this world that can bend light, I think is what he said, but black holes can. So you can bend light, and there's more proof, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty cool picture also. A ghost hunter was injured in a fall through the roof of Buffalo, and that's all it says. A ghost hunt in Buffalo, New York, I suppose. It says ... It took a terrifying turn this past weekend when a woman was badly injured after falling through the roof of a train station and plummeting to the ground. So yeah, let that be a warning to you. If you are a ghost hunter, be quite careful with that. You can get injured if you're in a building, that's not totally safe. Father and daughter credited with the 8th Loch Ness monster sighting of the year believe they caught a glimpse of the famed creature during a visit to the Scottish site last month. That's pretty cool. Although, hopefully they've got proof of some sort. It doesn't say there is, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I just always want to go just sit on the Loch Ness Sea and just watch for the Loch Ness Monster, or Nessie. I've always wanted to find her, always. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I forgot the name of the movie. I know you guys have probably seen this movie of a little boy that befriends a Loch Ness Monster. It's one of my favorite movies from years and years ago. It was so cute. So the NOAA research vessel spots SpongeBob and Patrick. Okay, so on the bottom of the sea floor, operating off the coast of New England, an NOAA research vessel spotted a strange scene that looked like a cartoon come to life in the form of a sizable sponge and a small pink starfish sitting alongside each other. And it looked like, of course, SpongeBob and Patrick. It's really cute. It's like, oh my God, it's real. I don't think they found the Krabby Patty. But maybe, if they'd stayed long enough, they might have seen the rest of that scene. There's a couple interesting things I wanted to read before we go. There's a flying saucer that was filmed in Alaska. There's a video. You can watch it. It's a pretty cool video from a national park that shows what appears to be a kind of flying saucer hovering over water. But then they say the alien craft is actually an optical illusion. I don't know. It could be a cloud. It looks like a black hat. That's very weird. Utah authorities are concerned about people hammocking atop power lines. What the fuck? That is weird. That is really weird. Authorities in Utah are sounding the alarm about a weird and worrisome trend where people hammock atop power lines. Okay, first of all, when did we start using hammock as a verb and not the noun it is? I don't even know. That's just too weird. Don't do that. I mean, power lines cause cancer. Well-known fact. Well-known fact. Just don't. There was a video of a haunting howl that have a family wondering if Bigfoot is stalking their land, I guess. A series of haunting howls heard by a family in West Virginia has led them to suspect there is a Sasquatch lurking in their backyard. I think that's actually pretty cool. But the big reason why I had to do a little bit extra here at the end of tonight's episode is for the following story. I'm actually going to go to the story because this this is the best story and so creepy. Mermaids. Yes, mermaids were blamed for drowning deaths during a ritual in Zimbabwe. Oh my gosh, this story is by Tim Binnell from coasttocoastam.com. And this is what I'm going to read the story. In a bizarre story, out of Zimbabwe, a prayer ritual held in a river took a tragic turn when 3 people wound up drowning under mysterious circumstance that is attributed by some to mermaids. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole story, but I'm going to tell you the gist, okay? This really bizarre story took place in the village of Makasi when a purported prophet from a nearby town visited the community to tend to an ill child. And according to the custom, the individual first met with the head of the village, which is where things took a weird turn. As he informed this man, Victor Tazvigwira, that a spirit had been attached to him, and after he stumbled across some human bones. So hoping to rectify the situation, the prophet proposed they have a ritual in the river, which is the Musogwezi River. And this, of course, would cleanse them of the worrisome possession, but they thought it was the best course of action, and his children and his wife and a group of church members had to go help with this blessing. just kind of random, hey, can you all come around? Help bless this man. He's got a spirit attachment. Well, yeah, which seems normal. It all seems really normal, right? Ish. There was a pool in the river about 10 feet across. And this is a very popular spot in this place for baptisms. And also, kids also play there. It's very popular for that. However, on this day, something was strange. And the onlookers went to watch and, well, okay. Taz Viguera, he was seemingly possessed when they arrived at the site. Okay, so not only did he have a spirit attachment, now he's becoming possessed. And he started to speak in tongues. I'm wondering if that's not light language. Probably not. I don't know. But before inexplicably running into the water. Oh, this is not good. Whoo! As this happened, there was a mysterious rumbling sound that filled the air, and an unseen force of some kind is said to have pushed people under the water. Oh my God. Okay, he survived this ordeal. Taz Viguera recalled, he said, we could see each other as we struggled to escape from the bottom of the pool. And he was flailing about in an attempt to alert people on the shore because, maybe they didn't think, that he was being shoved under the water, right? He says, after a while, I mysteriously found myself thrown out of the pool and lying on the ground. I don't even know how I came out. I still don't know how I came out, he said. While several other individuals were drawn into the water, they also escaped. But 3 young people sadly wound up drowning in the odd incident. Holy shit, man. They couldn't even explain what happened during this weird circumstance and this crazy tragedy. The relatives and many residents of the village, they concluded that the unfortunate event was the work of mermaids. And they had to enlist a spirit medium to bless the area in the hopes of eradicating the supernatural creatures. Okay, well, I think that was well worth the extra 10 minutes. What do you guys think? Oh my. Oh. Wow, these mermaids did not come to play, boy. That's crazy. They're like, don't bring your crazy spirit-attached ass in our water. Don't muddy us up with your possession. We don't want to be possessed by that human that died. That's crazy. And what's funny in this whole story is no one talks about the person's bones that he came across. They're just randomly, do they not bury their dead? How is there a random person dead and he comes across bones and he gets a spirit attachment? Well, no shit, Sherlock. I mean, you got to do something you got to bury the bones. You got to give them a ceremony. There was nothing, no talk about that at all. Of course, you got a spirit attachment. He's going to piggyback on you because he doesn't know what the hell to do. No one gave him the send-off he needed. Now he's wandering the earth. Obviously didn't go to the light. He's now a ghost trapped. Oh, good golly. Good golly. Oh, man sakes alive. All right, I just looked at 12:12 into this third section of recording. I hope you enjoyed the Alexa clips, by the way. I forgot to mention those. I thought it'd be something weird to begin this part of the show. Anyway, that's it. That's all she wrote for the week. This has been a fun week for me. I hope you enjoyed these episodes of Metaphysical Soul Speak, the podcast. Please tell your friends and family and anyone you come across about the show. I need more and more and more listeners. Please mention me on Instagram and Twitter and everywhere you can on social media. I really am trying to rely on word of mouth to get the word out about this podcast. Not enough people are listening. and I'm concerned they might eventually shut me down, possibly. So I don't know if they do that, but please help me, get the word out. Maybe someday I'll have money again and I can advertise, but until then, I want to thank you guys who have been doing this. Jasmine, and I have two people named Jasmine that have mentioned me quite often, so thank you for that. And thank you for those of you who are giving me a monthly donation. I have 3 sponsors. I wanted to say thank you, or listener supporters, rather. I want to say thank you for your help with that, for sure. What else? I am open for business as far as doing readings. I've had a couple readings in the past week. I have another person who says definitely next week I'm going to be doing a reading. So if you want to get yours in this weekend, especially for the Lionsgate portal, let me know. Contact me by direct messaging me at mermaidgirl888 on Instagram, and let me know, and I will get that done as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your continued ongoing support and your faith in me, myself, and my abilities. And thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed tonight's episode. I will be back on Monday with all unique and original programming, just like always. But until then, I'm signing off with peace and joy and the high vibes of the holy 5th dimension. Until next time, guys, peace. Metaphysical Soul Speak is run on sponsors and listener support. This means listeners like you. If you are so inclined to support my efforts and my little podcast, please visit me at anchor.fm/metaphysical and pledge an amount of your choosing today. Thank you.